Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here or have just recently found my channel, I am Gwen, a 67-year-old woman of transgender experience, currently documenting the rest of my transition and making all kinds of different content. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope your week has been going really well. It's a little bit of a follow-on to last week. One of my viewers had wished me a better week after the previous week I had, which involved having to come out to my boss at work. Well, it's been really an amazing week. Last Friday, no wait a minute, no, it'd be 2 weeks ago Friday. I know I think I mentioned this, yes, in last week's video. It'd be 2 weeks ago Friday. I had my performance review with my group leader, and above him is my department supervisor, and above him is the engineering supervisor. So anyways, I had my performance review with my group leader, and I had to come out to him, and he was really supportive of it, and he opened up to me that he has a lesbian sister, so he was very supportive, and he felt that I was very brave in doing what I was doing. So that went very well. And then last Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, was my retirement party at work, which, oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. They gave me this really nice, I'm not going to call it poster, it's more of a whiteboard, and they had printed on it the facility that I work at and at the university, and it's like, congratulations on my retirement, thank you for 21 years of friendship and great memories, we wish you a long and happy retirement, and everybody signed it within the department, which I thought was really nice. And one of the other groups that I work for, Target Fabrication, they wound up giving me a target that they had made. Actually, I had done some work for them, and one of the main part of the target is actually 3D printed, and I wonder if I could show you all that. And they fabricated it all by themselves and then presented it to me, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Let me see if I can, it's right here. It may be very difficult to see, but this is what they gave me. And it's hard to see, but that little green object, whoops, I'll come over this way. There we go. A little green object right there is, I designed that, and it's all 3D printed, and they mounted it on this is a target holder, and there's a stalk right here, and then you can see little bits of foil, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's even, right there, right in the center, one end, this end of the little green part, the little black dot, that's actually a mirror. So anyways, they presented it to me, and I thought, oh my God, that was so awesome. So really wonderful retirement party. But prior to that, I was in the hall talking to our department secretary and the head of engineering. So it'd be my group leaders, it'd be my department supervisor, report to my group leader, who reports to my department supervisor. It was his boss. He's in charge of all of engineering, mechanical, electrical, computer, IT, software, all that stuff. So Anyways, I'm talking to the admin secretary, and he goes, I'm like, oh, okay. So we go into his office, and he's like, well, he goes, you're probably aware of the newsletter that came out. I'm like, yes. And, well, I had to out myself to him, but he was really, really cool with it. He said that his wife is a therapist, and she works with adolescents that are in abusive home relationships. It might be due to an alcoholic or drug addicted parent, or even if the child themselves is transgender. So she works with adolescents like that, and he's like, well, she's always looking, her caseload is full, so she's always looking for replacements, for extra resources that she could take some of these, as new patients come in, that she could take some of these new patients and say, well, I can't see you, but here's someone that can. So I gave him that resource, and then we talked about the party and how everything had been already planned using my male name. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. So we get all done, and he looks at me and he goes, so what do you want to do going forward? I'm like, what? He goes, do you want us to change all your permanent records? Do you want us to change your email? I'm like, no. Keep everything the same, because I'm only there one day a week, and because I'm only there one day a week, it doesn't really matter if people still address me as my male name. And I told him, I says, I know not everyone is going to feel comfortable with me if I was presenting as my authentic self. So I says, as a compromise, I will present as male, so not to make those people feel uncomfortable, which he thought was really, really nice. So we got through that, and it was just so wonderful, the fact that he was so supportive of me. So we had the party, really, really nice time, and it was actually wonderful. We got all the food that they had. The whole thing was great. So let's see. The rest of my week was kind of whatever, the usual work and grocery shopping. And come the weekend, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff around the house, so that wasn't a big deal. Trying to think here. Today was my presentation. I actually got it done. Got done with it about just a little over an hour ago, and it was Zoom. And for those of you that may not be fully aware of what Zoom is, it is an online meeting application, software application, where you can have meetings, presentations, whatever you want, and you can have people join in. And so instead of, let's say, meeting in a conference room or an auditorium or flying somewhere, this all can be done online. So we had the Zoom presentation, and we had I have to backtrack. There was 150 people signed up. I don't know if everyone attended, because there was people in and out, and I was busy focusing on my presentation instead of watching who is or who wasn't there. But anyways, it went really well. I talked for about a half an hour. I started off, and I did get a little emotional. It was kind of stressful. It wasn't hard. It was stressful, but we got through it. And as the more I talked, the more relaxed I got, so it was better. And then we had about 20, actually wound up being like a half an hour of question and answers. So people had some questions, and I was able to answer them for them. So, and in the meantime, I got a lot of not so much well wishes, but it was more congratulations, and I'm so happy for you, and it took a lot of courage to do this. I mean, a lot of well-meaning comments from everyone, which I thought was really wonderful. So, and then the guy that in HR that facilitated this, he said that it was recorded, and at some point he's going to try to put it up internally for everyone to, within the university, that everyone within the university would have access to and could watch at a later date if they so chose. I'm hoping that he can provide me with a copy, because I would really like to have my own copy. So we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, there really isn't too much else going on. Again, I'm inside today because, well, it's a little warm outside. I haven't checked what the humidity level is, but the temperature is 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and there is a heat advisory with the heat index, which is the heat and humidity combined, of over 100 degrees. So the house, which is that way, is air conditioned, and right now out here in the sunroom I have the door between the house and the sunroom closed. So it's not too bad out here, but I'd rather be here recording than, well, outside, because in this heat I think I'd be really uncomfortable. Though I know there are some of you subscribers out there that would say, well, I would probably melt in the heat because so many of you think I'm so sweet. So but for me, no, it's more just hot. So anyways, that's the reason why I'm inside. The rest of the week, it's supposed to be hot, so I'm going to be kind of limiting what I do outside. Let's see. Thursday, of course, is grocery shopping. Saturday, I think I have a play date with the Whippets. Other than that, I don't think there is much else. Next week, it's kind of low key because it just is. I think it's next Wednesday I have to go to the dermatologist, but other than that, not a big deal. Trying to think of anything big coming up. Well, next big thing would be the 4th of July holiday in the U.S. And then after that, I have a pride picnic to go to in July. August, it's my mom's 80th. And at the end of July, I have to go for my 6-month follow-up. And a friend of mine's going with me. Actually, a friend of my wife's that we've known for 40-some-odd years. He's a very open gay man, so it's not like I'm going to have to worry about him doing anything, because I don't have the parts that he likes anymore, at least. So, but for right now, the rest of the week and next week is going to probably be really low key. So maybe something will come up between now and next Tuesday, and I might have something to talk about. So I guess that kind of wraps it up for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful and fantastic weekend. Please, for those of you that are trying to endure this heat, Please stay cool. Keep yourself hydrated. For everyone else, be safe, be healthy. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And if you have any questions, suggestions of which you would like me to talk about, please, 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 by all means, the comment section below. Everyone that's been around here long enough knows that I respond to all your comments. So with that, I will sign off, and again, have yourself a wonderful rest of your week and a weekend. You guys are special to me. You're the reason why I do this video every week, and I love you all. You're just so wonderful, very kind, and I appreciate it. So as always, I will see you all here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.